my country people for Southern Cameroons, my dear brave warriors for we liberation movement. Now accept liberation greetings from me, Comrade John Akuro, this morning. This one Saturday, and today na number 18 day for the month of May 2024. At least I come very early for this one. I go call this one an early morning for we will the United States of America. I call an early morning edition. And for we people that for ground one, ground two, ground zero, ground three, and the likes, of course, if we call a midday or early afternoon edition today. And so, my country people, today, na the 18th of May, we did 2 days away from that day where La République du Cameroon they celebrate a lie. And I don't usually talk. Say, for know the truth, then you leave and make some people confuse you, maybe take say this, so make sense for you for talk this truth. Now a very big error. When I be still there for Cameroon, I call her Cameroon then because I be there Yaounde, where I be still work for CRTV. Every time this weekend and so for the month of May for Cameroon calling, we go do a program for look at the significance of 20th May. And almost always, of course, or we at the time we do Samson Websy and Ganga, we do with Henry McCauley. Henry McCauley, where they somewhere for Boya today. We will be with Josh Kilong, of course, wasted day for day, and Josh Are, character, and all those people. We will sit down, we decide for take the pains with Moki Adrian Kinzeka, we will take the pains for get into the nitty-gritties of what to be happen will lead to May 20. And like I talk, always whenever we finish it always been a running battles. For some one particular occasion, and if you forget, all will be end for Brigade Madagascar, where I recall with the person with the first picker up being a Samson Websy. Josh Kilong go for go see what did happen. Josh Kilong for that time. Not the one now, at least with the approach of things are short, things that times that they change, and people their perceptions for things that they change. And so I recall see when Josh Kilong be reached, be hot-headed one talk to carry locker in one time. Then before all the rest of we as people will just say, need no day for run, we will just come meet up together, make the just think we go do what they want to do. Now for recall, say even in the lion's den, we don't always know. See, it makes sense to educate people them about the significance of this day full of lies. Make I reiterate for you. Cameroon, that country will be independent on the 1st of January 1960. Now the only country for the whole wide world where they need to celebrate their national day on their Independence Day. Where they choose that the day of a lie for celebrate and say that their national day. Because if you want to ask in clear, wait till Cameroon they celebrate on May 20. If not be only for celebrate the humiliation of Ambazonia, the humiliation of Southern Cameroons, wait till our Republic to celebrate on this day, on May 20th. They don't get the only thing they celebrate that the day where, according to them, they finally succeed for our next Southern Cameroons. Then get some among we, may they cheer them, say that the right thing that we then do. Because if you look at the history, you go tell yourself, say, if some particular days every day with the photo, so okay, the day they will choose for celebrate them, La Republic will celebrate the independence on January 1 every year. Like all other countries in the world, they celebrate their independence on the day when they will be independent. That is the truth. All La Republic for talk say, okay, since we will be joined with Southern Cameroons, because what happened on October 1, 1961, the family I repeat that because of Fingong, they loiter around, they claim that they get an idea about we history, and they talk some kind of inanities inside people in their ears. I don't receive una calls, plenty of una don't call, plenty of una don't send me messages, say some particular portion of that Capo Daniel, that's Ngong Emmanuel, he podcast where I be start analyzing for my last outing. See, portion be there ahead where we not really want make I talk to that portion because he get into history with some massive distortion where he makes some people they still stand confused. Say, okay, no problem. We will make sure so we always clear confusing zones for people in their minds. So right ahead, I will look at that particular portion and I will give you historically, clearly, which will it be, and especially the principles of law. We erase the uti possidetis juris principle. You go need make sure they be able to understand them. Because he raised a couple of principles where I know. See, he personally, Capo, Daniel, or Ngong Emmanuel, know for his psyche. See, he no get the capacity for being able to understand those particular principles of law, especially the principle of non whether the law, if it be whether you fit take thing will happen before you apply non-retroactivity. Non-retroactivity. That in the way sometimes for be able to interpret them as principles of law, you need sound knowledge. Of course, one knows it for your intellectual baggage, you know get them. So the only thing we bring up for their minds now confusion because this one then I have truths where the people that for La République du Cameroon they coaching. They tell you say you see this one so it happens so go talk like this. You see this one so it happens so go talk like this. And since he said no get a clear understanding, you know realize say they be misleading, they be totally intoxicated, they reformat his brain. And so when it come in and deliver him, it transmit the same confusion, and so some people they feel remain confused. So for the second half of this broadcast, of course, I'll come into that. So for this first half, I want to talk this thing to 20th May. Because I want to talk this will draw the attention of the people there for Ambazonia. Anytime we carry yourself, go out, so you go celebrate 20th May. The thing you do, you humiliate yourself. You go celebrate the day, that day when they start your dehumanization. That day when they reduce you from a bona fide human to a subhuman. That day when they cut off the thing where they define your dignity, your self-worth. So if you be Southern Cameroonians, besides staying home, besides deciding for stay for house, because say they don't tell you, say no fine for go out there because horrible things that happen for you out there, since the Republic of Cameroon need ever miss any occasion. Because understand say what will happen for Nkambe, they plan for operator now for Kumba. They get Kumba and Victoria for their plans right now. So if you dey Kumba, you dey Limbe. Be very careful as you go out. And the talk so no talk say this so you know be warned. Because that nonsense what they do for Nkambe, just for try for see how they fit tarnish your image. So that their parrots them, their paparazzi them, they can't talk say will be terrorists in international community, no fit talk for we. They plan for rehearsal now for Kumba and for Limbe. You see what will first happen for Limbe. So one of those B elements, you don't come on load, you go and take and go for nightclub. Say they go avenge. Say they go carry revenge for their colleagues the way they kill them for Mamfe. I hope say now so some of the talk say that one and to that brigade commander the assistant where they kill them for Akwaya, they want go for go revenge. That one where they cut head for Pinyin, they want go for go revenge. So they plan horrible things for Kumba and Limbe. Be very careful. I talk when I talk now because I want to make them know so will be aware. And so may they abandon them. But La République du Cameroon, no be people they will really count on and say they feel no say okay, they don't know and so will leave them. They ever go all the way. So be very careful. So for come back for this thing about 20th May. I mean talk say La République du Cameroon be ceased for be a country known as La République du Cameroon on the 30th of September 1961. He began call himself the Federated State of East Cameroon. Southern Cameroon ceased to be called Southern Cameroons on the 30th of September 1961. It became known as the Federated State of West Cameroon. Them two, they now form a new country where they be called the Federal Republic of Cameroon. with two states equal in status. Which one be those states? The state of East Cameroon, will be the former La République du Cameroon. You mark the word former. And the state of West Cameroon, will be the former Southern Cameroons. The two they form new country, they call them the Federal Republic of Cameroon. So now, if La République du Cameroon want to say, okay, they celebrate unity, therefore choose, say, okay, we'll not go celebrate. Because if you remain a Federal Republic of Cameroon, their national day for naturally be 1st of October. Every year. Now, 1st of October, every year, we therefore they celebrate them. That's if they don't say, okay, no, we not be La République du Cameroon again. That one we don't abandon them. We don't come from a new country. We're now going to call the Federal Republic of Cameroon. For make sure say they too they recognize themselves there na October 1, therefore they celebrate as National Day. But because La République du Cameroon, we know say they go edit themselves from the union. They go withdraw from the union, then annex. This day no be matter. So now why that way? La République will celebrate a day. We happen that for 1972. Because if you don't know, 20 May become a day for La République Cameroon 1972. The question we go ask now, waiting now which day they will celebrate National Day or now which time they will celebrate National Day between 1961 and 1972. These questions and plenty of them. I will bring Professor Carlson Anyangwe for this platform. And we don't agree, so it will be 2 weeks from today for this platform because Professor Anyangwe finally we don't come to the agreement, say he will come for can talk everything about Canada. Don't forget, now he will be delegation leader for all the Amazonian groups for the pre-talks that will take place for Canada. So we don't finally come to agreement, say time don't reach for we to make the full-blown disclosures. So Professor Carlson Anyangwe will day for this platform and he will address things many things, including even this particular one, so that make people that go for understand their history clearly and neatly. So, my country people, La République du Cameroon is celebrating a day where, according to them, they be organized a referendum. They call it, they will say they will organize a referendum for 1972. That famous referendum about we and yes. So, may they change the form of the state against the constitution of the time. Article 47 sub A of the constitution will be saying the federal nature of the state is inviolate. So the federal nature of that state, they no will ever come against. They no will ever attack them. But I need to organize a fake referendum for 1972 for take change and then talk say they don't move now from Federal Republic of Cameroon to United Republic of Cameroon. Listen well. To United Republic of Cameroon. So for that reason, they say the National Day will become now on 20th May because on the 20th of May, where they be unite. You see the incongruities. United Republic of Cameroon. Now, no forget, say for 1984, Mr. Paul Biya take a pen, he one signed decree. Change the name of the country. He decides say he don't need a fake referendum like Ahijo. He go just go straight. By the way, we be who? Change the name of the country from United Republic of Cameroon to Republic of Cameroon. Remember, see for 1961, for 1960, on the 1st of January, some country became independent, so they will call them Republic of Cameroon. For 1961, that country disappeared, joined some other country where it be born called Federal Republic of Cameroon. For 1972, they changed that name of that country where it be born known as Federal Republic of Cameroon to United Republic of Cameroon. All this was because they did two entities. But for 1984, Paul Biya take La République du Cameroon out of the Union because he reinstated the name Republic of Cameroon. So, from 1984, 20 May no get use. Now, they be fake and put up for 1972. But from 1984, because from 1972, it will be National Day because they be call and say, now them still call until today, fête de l'unité. For French, they call the day now say Fête de l'Unité. Fête de l'Unité means the feast of unity. Feast of unity. Because the CC say now United Republic of Cameroon, feast of unity. But for 1984, Paul Biya take off that unity for the United Republic of Cameroon to Republic of Cameroon. He bring back the Republic of Cameroon where he died for September 30, 1961. He bring them back. He resurrect la République du Cameroun where began independence on the 1st of January 1960. So naturally, the national day of that country get to go back to 1st of January because now the independence day for that country known as la République du Cameroun. Now why that way for Godidinka be go court? For go acknowledge the cessation of la République du Cameroun from the Union. Because la République du Cameroun unilaterally secede from the Union, reinstate itself, which happened for Ambazonia. Now the $1 million question that way, we don't answer for 7 years because one reinstate the Southern Cameroons just like Paul Biya be reinstate la République du Cameroun. I hope it's clear. I hope it be very clear. And it take time for break them down small, so that make it dawn for every person in head where we stand. So as a Southern Cameroonian, if you did come out on May 20, say you go celebrate anything, you go celebrate now your slavery. Because La République du Cameroun did not exit from the Union, reinstate their country. Now they decide for who we under slavery and servitude. And for make we will celebrate a day when now a lie, it don't lost all the historical significance of if you ever get. Now humiliation. No agree. Besides the security concerns. So you go out there, you be charged. Because everywhere they will cause trouble everywhere. Now so way it is hot for their head, they will cause trouble everywhere. So I like me we know this. Bury this one deep in our minds as we go ahead for prosecute we liberation movement. My country people, knowledge na power. They say knowledge na wetin na power. So 20 May no get even the least significance for we. So now, make I talk this other very brief one. Because now the thing see so much I talk about Moja. I don't know if I really be ready for talk about Moja today. Maybe we leave Moja. We will come for Moja for we next for we other broadcast. I want to take time give you some other pinings of which way it happened. And so my country people, I always talk. This liberation movement it need a lot of support. With people that they sacrifice a lot. When I come for this platform, I say support this movement. People say they will caution. I don't tell you say me I invite Kosh me, but go for amberrelief2018@gmail.com. Use either PayPal or you use Zelle. Put in some little thing where you fit. You see this platform. I never ever ask Ambazonians any kobo for build this platform. $1, never ask her. So, but I like for you use this platform for bringing succor for people them on the ground. So the support why the request for this platform is support for help people, not for keep this platform alive. I do really do that one as an individual. So hurry. When you see amberrelief2018@gmail.com, I dey call for your support. Cost me the support. We no fit tire for send our hands inside pockets because this war must go to the logical end. So I want me to get a very short break. They come on to this very important aspects where people insist make we try for address them. Addressing this aspect be very, very important. And I think say it makes sense for we at all times for Siam. More relax. Okay, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you did just join we, you lay on the JMA connection. And today we'll examine very important and critical issues regarding we liberation movement. So I would like me to listen to some of these portions for that Capo Daniel podcast where people that feel say we need for address them because of the historical context and because of the historical distortions the way they be involved. So I will definitely go back for the maybe listen.
Die for inside this some later the way one of these our comrade where they call it na ahim na I think na professor na lawyer na ahim. Amazonia wanna listen for me. I am the best advocate and the best lawyer ever born in Southern Cameroon. Una hear that one for me. I don't tell una about our history. We don't learn our history. Una hear I will read where to be right now. Dr. Ahim, Secretary General of Capo. We don't take our case for Amazonia, we don't put them for the best court for Africa. We don't make the best argument. We cast Nanyang, we don't put them. With all the technical stuff, the way they be advising to submit the case for Banjul, the result will be clear. The international court case for La République and Nigeria over Bakassi, it don't lay a judicial precedent concerning our case. So there's nothing where a logical mind it don't know about our case. I will read the way to it, either write down. And the one will be an educational moment for all our people that go ground zero. Number one, Dr. Martin Ayim Irai, African Charter of Human Rights, of Human and People's Right, Article 19. All people shall be equal. They shall enjoy the same respect and have the same right. Nothing shall justify domination of a people by another. Article 21. All people shall have right to to existence. They shall have the unquestionable and inalienable right of self-determination. They shall freely determine their political status and shall pursue their economic and social development according to the policy they have freely chosen. It comes down from write all the articles for this charter. International recognized borders of Southern Cameroon. International borders between Southern Cameroon and La République. The separate trustee agreement for Southern Cameroon and La République gave each other a distinct legal personality under international law. Equal the law talk about the minor Simon Declaration for 1919 where he withdraw the border for Southern Cameroon and the treaty for 1931 where the French government beside now the French English government for legalize that border. The principle of uti posseti jurist. When at the declaration of Cairo, it comes with this principle. Now listen very well. It talks say this principle consecrates the idea that the boundaries of each state are taken to be that were in existence at its time of attaining independence. A resolution to this effect was adopted by the first African Union Summit that took place in Cairo in 1964. It declares that all member states are committed to respecting the boundaries which are in existence at the time they attain independence. The African Union Constitution Act 11 of July 2020 and Lomé also affirmed this principle. Cameroon developed a parallel line under different trusteeship agreements and attained their respective independence on separate dates. This principle holds true to all parties. So the argument we would always make up now say the African Charter talks about all countries respect a border as it attain independence. We mean say Cameroon attain independence different from Southern Cameroon. Now me say we get two different borders the way all man needs to respect a border. This one now a false argument we court case that talk say it not be in the whole water. For the court for Banjul, it talks say it not be free use this law for Southern Cameroon case. One, because they adopt the law now for 1964, we will be joined La Republic now for 1961. So,
My country people, I won't stop for you because you see, when you talk about principles of law, it be very important because when you say you be a legal mind means you get that you be grounded, you be very, very educated, and you get enough jurisprudence for support everything way you dey talk. Now listen. Capo Dane, they talk about the ruling from the court in the Banjul. First, you must know the jurisdiction of the court concerned. The Human Rights Court for Banjul, the Human Rights Court for Banjul, no get the powers for determining the independence of a country. The Human Rights Court for Banjul get the things the way that they sit over. And they will assert their competence for sit over the issues the way the people that for the Southern Cameroons have been complained about their maltreatment within the union. And again, for raise that aspect, say, will be a people distinct from the people of La République du Cameroon. So the Human Rights Court for Banjul be establish that one. Now, Capo, you yourself need for take time, or Ngom Emmanuel need for take time. Go read that particular judgment. The judgment be public. Maybe so they be hide for some site. And the government of Cameroon no be ever, of La République Cameroon no be ever implement the prescriptions of that judgment because he hurt them. Which will be the main outcome from that case for Banjul, for the Gambia. Listen, me, I want to take interpretation with now a citizen of La République du Cameroon give to that ruling. Because it be very important. And this citizen of La République du Cameroon, now Professor Alain Didier Olinga. Professor Alain Didier Olinga, now Professor of International Law at the Cameroon International Relations Institute, ERIC. The Cameroon International Relations Institute, that's the International Relations Institute, Cameroon, ERIC. So, we be there class when I be doing diplomacy for ERIC. When Professor Alain Didier Olinga bring up the issue of the Southern Cameroons, because for university milieu, they be free. They get a free mind for at least delve into certain things. So he bring up this matter. He said this issue will link the people of the Southern Cameroons, the former UN Trust territory of British Southern Cameroons, and the one for La République du Cameroon. Now, a serious matter we believe say the government of Cameroon need to pay careful attention. This one, it been for 2010, where Professor Alain Didier Olinga been delve into this matter. And so he talked this. See, when the country for talks to the people of the Southern Cameroons, they're not supposed to agitate because they don't deserve independence. They don't get their independence under La République du Cameroon. If one established for we clearly, wait if he make a people deserving of independence. So he said first, for qualify, for be an independent country, you go satisfy at least three things. At least three. A number of things are feasible, but three. Number one, it must be established so that be a distinct people. Distinct, different from the other people's way when they talk say when I want to separate from, when I want get away from. That's number one. Number two, when I can forget boundaries. International boundaries where it shows say these distinct people or boundaries, these distinct people, now the area, this is where they find themselves, they be geographically co-located. By geographically co-located means say all the people them they be found in one place where a specific line will be drawn. It will cover all them inside there. That's number two. And number three, it shows say these people them be culturally different from the others, and so they establish this difference. And so Professor Alain Didier Olinga conclusion be say the ruling from the African Human Rights Court, from the African Union Human Rights Court for Banjul, the Gambia, he said it be very damning for the government of Cameroon because that particular ruling uphold one important thing. Say the people of the Southern Cameroons are a people under international law. Some of you understand what that means? Go back for that ruling. Now the most important thing that for that ruling, not be all these gibberish. We couple then work and shout and say they talk, say they not be fit do this because they come for the uti possibilities juris principle. We not even pronounce them. And they come for the uti possibilities juris principle. Listen, I say the main outcome that would be, I say, the African Union Human Rights Court for Banjul. It established say the people of the Southern Cameroons now a people under international law. And once you be recognized as a people under international law, you get a right to self-determination. You feel assert your right to self-determination because you are a people recognized as such under international law. Now, why that way? The Human Rights Court for Banjul, their ruling, they end up for talk say, make the government of the Republic of Cameroon get into dialogue with the people, the internationally recognized people of the former British Southern Cameroons. Since 1989, well, since 1998, Latina La République du Cameroun never do one. Rather, since 2008, Latina La République du Cameroun never do one. Carry today. And La République du Cameroun go dodge for do one because for one clear reason, La République know what he mean. La République will always be aware of what he mean. Because La République du Cameroun claim at all times it will be the same like all the other people there for their territory. You say, oh, les anglophones, ils ont le même problème que les Bassas. Vous get the same problem like the Bassas, like the Bamilekis, like the Nordis, like the Bulu, like the Beti Ekambulu, this and that. Not true. Not true. Now, why that way the Republic of Cameroon will find a lot of difficulty? Because the African Union Human Rights Court for Banjul established exactly what the Republic of Cameroon made establish. So we'll be a people under international law. And so we get an inalienable right to self-determination. So I need make, like I talked the last time, when I talk about this thing, any person know Capo, we know Ngong Daniel, or whether Ngong Emmanuel, call it there, say make it take pen. She don't now begin take notes. Because I think this way need for knowing it for learn. When you don't know, learn. And then he come up from there, he go make another fallacy. He say, the court for Banjul talk say, they no fit act on the prescriptions of a principle signed, agreed to, where Cameroon, the Republic of Cameroon subscribed to for Cairo for 1964. The principle of uti possidetis iuris. Uti possidetis iuris in Latin, I talk what you mean. It means since you get an owner, why they come up with this principle? Because they never want a situation where some country go talk say, oh, before independence, that territory been a part of my territory. Now, so I get power past this country, I go fight, take them back. Countries in La République du Cameroon be terribly involved because why? La République du Cameroon, part of La République du Cameroon, they for chart. That's if you want to look at from that way. German Cameroon, where La République du Cameroon they ever refer themselves to, German Cameroon be involved a lot of parts with the day for Congo. That's Congo Brazzaville. Involve a lot of territory where they for Central African Republic, where France be cut Ada for the. Involve a lot of territory where they for this place for Chad, where like we cut Putande. Involve a lot of territory there inside Gabon, where France be cut Adam for the. Now France be cut all those ones for beef up their other territories. All those territories, they will be part of German Cameroon, including Southern Cameroons. But now which year when Africa start getting nation states? Because at the time of that German Cameroon, we not be getting an independent country. No independent country will ever exist known as German Cameroon. The independence starts from 1960. And from 1960 now we get nation states. Now why they come up with this principle for Cairo for 1964? Say for avoid wars between the various countries, for avoid instability, they know say they will do a lot of arbitrary cutting, arbitrary delimitation of territories. And so, even if it been a part of your territory, when now so that other country don't be independent and they say a territory may keep and why that way positive euros means say since it dey with you, owner. That's what it means. Since it dey with you, owner. Since you have it, own it, keep it. So that wars are no go dey. I want to Ngong Emmanuel, he says self talk clear what I call Capo Daniel. We said talk for you clear. He read that from this say this particular law for 1964 it affect the country in such way they say make you accept your boundary will be in existence at the time they achieve independence. You understand what I mean? They're not so in existence in 1964. No. This principle of law come up from 1964. They no talk say, this one make you respect your boundaries when they dey in existence in 1964. No. They say in existence at the time they achieve independence. We mean say, you go respect the boundaries where you be get them the day where they give you independence. Clear? E no get nothing for do with the principle of retroactive or non-retroactivity of law. Retroactivity means say we don't take law today for 2024. It no go affect till it happen for 2022. You don't understand? It no go affect what happen for 2022. Except we put them for the law. Say one make this law it come into effect beginning 2022. It go affect what happen for 2022. Otherwise, we will say this law it dey affecting what happen only from the day where this law become law going forward. But go back for this specific law. This particular law no talk say for 1964 boundary get am keep am. No. Go back for the read and find. E say the countries them make them respect their boundaries in existence at the time they achieved independence. Yeah, fine. In existence at the time. So it means say, although this law come from 1964, the law talk say it dey apply for every signatory from the day when they get independence. On the day when they get independence. Capo, what I'm going about, you listen well, listen very well. You need to talk now for fools. You need to talk now for dunces. That's why I say the people that for like people in Cameroon, they coach you, they do a very bad job. They're supposed to know. Say Southern Cameroon, say Ambassador get sound minds when they go sit at the table for tell people the way it be. This law not be ambiguous. Now, because of this law, will La République du Cameroon they run all international negotiations. You go hear that people say no, na internal issue, we prefer for solve them internally. Now, because of this law, Capo, go Emmanuel, now because of this law, tell La République du Cameroon say, since all courts don't tell say this law no fit apply for them, may they come negotiations table then they be right. But sorry, young man, the law, as you yourself read them, you dey read something, you hear them, they talk different thing. I don't know whether that's how I do things. Check the law. All of you wanna listen to Capo, go back now, listen to what he talk. He said that say in existence at the time they achieve independence. At the time they achieve independence, Cameroon agree. Cameroon ratify. For Cairo for 1964, say they go respect the boundaries where they acquire at the time when they achieve independence, when the January 1, 1960 Capo. And for January 1, 1960, Southern Cameroon will be part of La République du Cameroon, their territory. Because you need to understand. Now the reason this for La République du Cameroon, they will come, she don't for table, discuss, because they will go to their Minister of Communication to say they never ever sit with no person. Now they will hear, they will go move Ayuk Tabe, Sisiku, Ayuk Tabe, and he cabinet from prison. Take a go volley with Eko there. They go hold discussion. After that, the Minister of Communication Kato said no such meeting never ever take place. Nothing no be ever happen nowhere. All that talk they talk, they don't know how they talk, they come out. Now because of this principle, I say La République du Cameroon they ratify this principle. La République du Cameroon need a treaty of union for justify ownership of the territory. For justify their legal presence on the territory. It's that simple and that clear. We need no need for go back. So Capo then no be say na uta tototi tiris, na uti possiditis iuris. Uti possiditis iuris. Uti possiditis iuris. Mark and find. And that uti possiditis iuris simply means say since you get that, since it is with you, owner. Since Parts of the territory of German Cameroon, La République du Cameroon, if you decide for lay claims to. See those parts that they will Gabon owner. See the other part they will Central African Republic owner. See the other part they will Chad owner. See the other part they would Congo Brazza, probably called Congo Brazza owner. See the other part they would Equatorial Guinea owner. That's simple. Now, what you die with that principle mean? So, listen. Now, why that way? United Nations for 2010, when La République du Cameroon will celebrate 50 years of their independence. Listen, why La République du Cameroon celebrate 50 years of independence for 2010? 1960 to 2010, now 50 years, Capo Daniel. Now 50 years. Now why the way La République du Cameroon celebrate 50 years of their independence for 2010? And when they celebrate 50 years of their independence, they invite United Nations Secretary General. United Nations Secretary General sent an envoy with these two maps. With these two maps. If United Nations we don't conclude, say Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon is now part of La République du Cameroon. So La République du Cameroon just take back territory we belong to. They know come with these two maps for 2010. Capo Daniel, that ruling from the African Union Human Rights Court for Banjul, it will be in 2008. You see, 2010, United Nations will bring two maps can present for Pobia as a gift. For remind you say, for United Nations, now so recognize entity, two distinct entities, two maps. Because for United Nations, they know there are two entities where they become into some form of union. When they become the Federal Republic of Cameroon, although they never ever signed a treaty of union, until that begin to happen. Now, why do you see this picture, Capo? Maybe you don't see this picture. Look at the picture very clearly. This one is for presidents of the Republic of Cameroon. Paul Biya stand for it. And I remind you, say La République of Cameroon will be so mad at this ceremony, so much so that when George Ewane Ngide, when they as conseiller toxic for La République of Cameroon, their presidency now, when he be do a report on this thing, presenter say they can present from Mr. Paul Biya, President Paul Biya, two maps. One representing the former United Nations Trust Territory of British Southern Cameroon, and the other one representing La République du Cameroon at independence 1961. They be query George Ewane, and they be asked me to withdraw that article very fast. I was in CRTV, Mr. Ngom. So I try to make good people make you know the truth, and only this truth you go guide with everything we would do. When people they find themselves already being so seriously manipulated, it will become very complicated for them for ever understand some of the things the way they talk about. So my country people, I want to listen to the other aspect of Capo Daniel because he talks some very stupid fallacies. He talk a lot of very stupid things, and we can't take and conclude because as you see, I don't take this time for explain for you that principle of law using the same words that Capo mentioned. Say the country they for keep their boundaries that were in existence at the time they achieved independence. In existence, not in existence by 1964. No, in existence at the time they achieved independence. Capo. The only question now, when did La République du Cameroon achieve independence? It been in 1964, already involving Ambazonia? No, that January 1, 1960. And Southern Cameroon will be part of their territory. That's how they interpret law, Capo. So they understand. I don't know who to confuse you. And so, my country people for Ambazonia, make no ever be confused 1 second. When you know clear, I will come here. Now send me those requests that they send and be at our service. I will take the time, I will sit here, nothing for me to be trivial for explaining them as long as it will make them, we will get a better understanding of waiting it to go on. We'll finish with it.
So you don't take the law, they don't be add the law because you know they cover that period in time. The border for Southern Cameroon, as it attains independence, the United Nations document where it gives Southern Cameroon independence, it talks say it shall attain independence by joining. When you join something, you become a part of that thing according to those wordings of the law. Even a nimpo can understand pure English. Independence by joint.
Capo Daniel, that thing a nincompoop. That be nimpo cook. Na nincompoop. Nincompoop. Nincompoop, not nincompoop. When you use some words and try for at least learn how the words and be. No come begin discombobulate people that their ears and for air talk say, listen, my country people. I don't just come for explainer. Because Capo Daniel is still push in the same direction of the thing way of the lie when you try for creator. For talk say, when you join something, you become a part of that thing. No, forget. Now, why that way? Even for marriage, Bible talks with you for marriage. What the Bible talk? For marriage, Bible talks say, man pikin, you go come and leave your parents, your papa and your mama. Woman, you go come and leave your parents, your papa and your mama. Una two, una go join in marriage, una go become one body, one flesh. But the same Bible again recognize, say una feel separate. But the Bible recognize, say una feel separate. Then we join a join, if it's to separate. Because we join a join means you don't take something whether na gum or na wait you or for marriage, na marriage certificate or na agreement na the meeting for the two families with the dreaming about that kind of na join. Bible be against divorce militantly, but again the same Bible give condition if it happen, make divorce take place, unfaithfulness. Go for Bible, he say the only condition the Bible agree say man fit divorce your woman. Now when you catch your woman with another man, now when unfaithfulness be involved, I think whether na vice versa, when unfaithfulness be involved, divorce will take place. So Bible says we talk about coming together and joining and becoming one. They give a condition according to which separation will happen. So when he said because Southern Cameroon don't join with La République du Cameroon, say independence by joining Capo Daniel. If it be independent by joining, say we become part of the territory of La République du Cameroon. I mean, say we'll be swallowed by La République du Cameroon. They not for hold the independence vote for we on the 21st of April 1961. Because mark you, Capo Daniel quote that the fact say for 11th of February 1961 will be vote. See when we achieve, listen, we vote when we are achieving the independence, we will join with La République du Cameroon. When we achieve independence, we go join with La République du Cameroon. When we achieve independence, hear the word, sir. When we achieve independence, we go join with La République du Cameroon. The condition for United Nations be say first we go achieve independence, then we go join. You don't understand now? First we go achieve independence, then we go join. Now, where the way after we go for that plebiscite for 1961, 11th of February. Now, for express with intention, it been an opportunity for the politicians of Southern Cameroon for consult the people. Many people them give their opinion, express their intention for which way they go do after they achieve independence. We go join with Nigeria after we achieve independence, or we go join with La République du Cameroon. Who people that they choose majority say we go join with La République du Cameroon on the line they want after we achieve independence. Now, why that way? On the 21st of April 1961, after the 11th February, we don't vote. Because even though we get for achieve independence first before joining La République du Cameroon, after that referendum on 11th February 1961, United Nations not for whole independence vote again for we. But the whole independence vote because we first get for achieve independence before we join with La République du Cameroon. Means say will be an entity of we own. So now whether on April 21, 1961, during that independence vote for United Nations, La République du Cameroon and France, they be don't bear in mind say they go turn around swallow we. Now why the La République du Cameroon we don't vote? So we achieve independence, we go join them. Maybe that they be supposed to be the first to vote for independence. No. Because they don't get bad intentions France, we get bad intentions. France mobilized La République du Cameroon and all francophone countries for Africa say make them vote against independence of Southern Cameroon so that may we end up, may they just swallow, we make it not enter book for United Nations say we be achieve independence. But all that French-speaking African countries, that Francophone African countries, they join La République du Cameroon and France, they vote against independence, except Mali. Mali said, no way. Mali said, I go vote for the independence of Southern Cameroon. Mali vote, say, make Southern Cameroon be independent. And majority vote that day, they be in favor of the independence of Southern Cameroon. Why that step be necessary? Because not only independent states, they design treaties at all. And so we begin for, after achieving their independence, sign a treaty of union with La République du Cameroon. What happened after, na story for different way. I will still get time for conference, still repeat them. I don't mind for repeat them plenty times until we people them be well educated about this. So that may manipulators and like government when they don't come, become confused with people, them, their brains confused with people in their minds. So we will get joined La République after we achieve independence. So we not become part of La République du Cameroon. No. We achieve independence. Now, why that way? When you see when La République du Cameroon join with we in a federal state, they say na a federal, a federated country of two states equal in status. Two states equal in status. Two states. Now, because we be independent country, La République to be independent country. When the two entities get for agree, as I talked earlier, La République du Cameroon cease to exist as a country known as La République du Cameroon. They adopt the name the Federated State of East Cameroon. We, the independent state of Southern Cameroons, cease to exist as an independent state of Southern Cameroons. We become known as the Federated State of West Cameroon. These two states are now, they make up a new country. Will be born on the 1st of October 1961, known as the Federal Republic of Cameroon. No, you don't take note. Write them down, note them down. So that you will be confused again. If La République du Cameroon, if the job is swallowed, La République du Cameroon will give up in name. No, give up in personal statehood. No. This is what you should know. And as I tell you, United Nations no cease for remind La République du Cameroon, according to their records, there will be two independent states who become together. Now, why that way for La République du Cameroon? Their independence anniversary, show this picture, make all man see them. They can present Paul Biya with a gift of two maps. One, well framed, the map of the independent state of Southern Cameroon. The other one, well framed, as when I see the map of the independent state of La République du Cameroon, where it is celebrated the 50th anniversary of independence for 2010. So you see, I say, forgive the impression for the world. Say, we'll still be a united state. Paul Biya came for Boya for 2011 for celebrating what you call the unification or the reunification of which we consider the two Cameroons. Capo, it makes some sense for you? It makes some sense? Now, whether they become with Ama to Tumuna, they can't build something for where they say a monument for reunification or unification, where they can make a put 10 states so then people they ask questions. If not the event for 1961, we bring these two entities together where they do the monument for, it's supposed to carry two entities. East Cameroon and West Cameroon. But because all effort of La République du Cameroon are for distort the history, for give the impression so will not be ever exist as a state. Now why that they will come down with 10 states today? It will be a unification or unification of 10 states. No. So my people for Amazonia, I like me will be very, very clear on this. I hope say this dark zones, all man get them, will get the last few words from Capo, then we'll end this broadcast.
Joining something. So when Southern Cameroon joined La République du Cameroon, according to the United Nations Resolution 1608, it talks the effect of that joining it will be on the 1st of October 1961. Whether we negotiate with La République or not, the law it authorized, it legalized the union between Southern Cameroon and French Cameroon on the 1st of October 1961. It will be dependent, say, whether they will negotiate. The negotiation for Fumban Conference, or prescribed by Resolution 1608, was to finalize the form of the ship, the nature of the union, not the union. The union had been decided upon by the plebiscite. Whether it was just or unjust, there is a difference between legality and lawfulness. That means say if somebody, an organization, he get the lawful right, he get that legal right to determine a status, whether it not follow the lawful process, once it determines that purpose will be recognized. That means say if a government, it get the power for issue identity card, once that government give you that identity card will be valid because now that government it get the power for give you that identity card. No man will talk say your identity card na wrong one. When the authority will get that charge for give you that identity card that issue one. So if the United Nations it don't talk say we go get independent and upon joining La Republic, and the joining will happen on 1st of October, that means we don't join La Republic on that 1st of October. It be automatic. The Cameroon Constitution, when they submit them for the United Nations, now the federal constitution, it will be submitted now on the after the 1st of October.
Well, you see, I did persist for go through some will just finish them because I know I made some parts that remember some people will come and say they never still understand some of these parts. So Capo Daniel they talk a fallacy again for you say the condition will be say we will get independence now when we join La République du Cameroon. No. I don't take history and the acts are proven for una. Say that one never be the case. No. We know they achieve independence now after we join La République du Cameroon. No. We the achieve independence. Then as an independent state, we join with La République du Cameroon. Yes, I agree with Capo on one thing. Say the fact say we go join with La République du Cameroon be decided on 11th of February, right? It be decided on the 11th of February, say we go join with La République du Cameroon when we become independent. No be say we go join with La République du Cameroon for become independent. Mark the difference. We know the join with La République du Cameroon in order for getting independence. We join with La République du Cameroon after we will get independence. Look the historical dates as they be clarified. 1. February 11, will people that vote for decide who will go join with after we get independence. Because the British government be talk say, the fear say if we stand on our own when we achieve independence, we no get enough resources for sustain we serve as a state. We go depend on the British taxpayers' money. Now why do they come up with that notion of independence by joining? So we go get independence, then we go join with another independent state. That's what it was. Nobody say we go join another state for becoming independent. They don't for talk say this so now independence again. They for say maybe we just join with La République du Cameroon where you already be independent. Nothing that way they for talk. Hell no, nothing that way they talk. Independence by joining, I say we go get independence, then we join. Now why that way? First they asked me on 11th of February, when we give our independence, we go like for join with who? We don't choose. For 11th February, say we go join with La République du Cameroon. 21st of April, give back the dates, man. Do what happened on February? If we not forget independence, first vote join La République du Cameroon, this vote for 21st of April not for take place. So 21st of April, they gather all members for United Nations for a General Assembly. They put the question for table. Tell the original will decide. Southern Cameroons don't satisfy the conditions for we forgive them independence. If you agree, vote yes. If you deny, vote no. Majority of the countries for UN General Assembly, they vote yes. Southern Cameroons don't qualify for getting independence. They don't meet all the conditions. Maybe we grant them independence. Among the countries that they vote against, we will not get that independence. Now, La République du Cameroon, because they calculate, say they will bring some useless arguments that I don't wake up to bring us. So we now so they hold water because of that vote. La République du Cameroon, France, and 13 French-speaking countries. So after we achieve that independence for April, United Nations now said, say, Because we will not talk for 11 February. Say when we get independent, we go join with la République du Cameroon. Because for April 21, the same year, a majority of members of the United Nations General Assembly, they don't vote say make we be independent. They don't grant we independence. So for that reason, Cameroon, la République du Cameroon, and the people of Southern Cameroons make una sit together, una agree how this una union it go operate. As I talked earlier, we begin for sign a treaty of union. That Hammarskjöld, who been as Secretary General for United Nations at the time, the gate for oversee the signing of this treaty. He get accident. We don't know what happened for the rest. No, ask me. We would then proceed. Bear in mind, say France and Britain, when they be the execute on behalf of the United Nations, they will already get a plan in their mind. Say at some point, they will cover their eyes, make la République du Cameroun swallow we. Assimilate we, as we hear Paul Biasese talk for Paris. Say the plan is been for assimilate we, but it never work. That's the plan that they had. That one be a secret plan, they get nothing for doing the prescriptions of the United Nations. And Capo Daniel, to your question, now why that way? Because we will become an independent nation. We need to swallow we. Now why that way? The two countries then give up their different names, take different appellations, find themselves under a federated country called the Federal Republic of Cameroon, made up of two states equal in status. This equality in status for just fallacy. Equal in status now because why? Once you be an independent country, you get your voice, whether it be smaller and the other one be bigger. Now, why they never just say two independent states with one small one with lesser rights and one big one with more rights? No. Equal in status. For United Nations General Assembly, China get 1.5 billion people. When they vote, China they put now one vote. East Timor get 1.3 million people. When they vote East Timor, they put one vote. East Timor one vote be the same like China, their one vote. They count them as one. The United States of America are the most powerful country in the world. Equatorial Guinea, their vote for United Nations General Assembly be the same like the United States, their vote for UN General Assembly. China, United States of America, France, Britain, and Russia, they only make themselves a bit distinct because they create Security Council. Say Security Council, na be the Oga Kwata Kwata, so now only them 5 day. Forgive them some little difference concerning the other countries. Otherwise, they will be the same. So that because Southern Cameroon will become an independent country, like to bring independent country, and that because that two independent countries they will come together. Now, why do we hear about that particular mention of a federal country with two states equal in status, because we all we are independent states, equal in status. Capo Daniel, take note. Take pen, write and down. Take note. My people, as you do watch me, share this video. Share them as much as possible. It be important make with people them they get this knowledge because it go help. It be important for them get this knowledge because it go help. Now, why do I bring this brother? We talk for this say. Sometimes you have to eat your words, chew your ego, swallow your pride, and accept your mistakes. Nothing that I want to make people talk with Capo, Ungong and man and tell you. It is not giving up, it is called growing up. The fact that you come out, Ngong Emmanuel, come apologize, admit, not even apologize, admit, people say, no, you've been mistaken. You misunderstand this history and you stop this stupid discussion for to make yourself foolish and idiotic before the people take upon yourself. Withdraw those words and stop. For allow yourself, make those manipulators for la République du Cameroon, may they continue for format your brain. But I say sometimes you have to eat your words, chew your ego, swallow your pride, and accept your mistakes. It's not giving up. It's called growing up. Just grow up. Period. And the sovereign people, for quote Comrade Bohebed Powers of Amazonia, they know which way they want. And which way they want, not the freedom we they deserve, we not their right. So take home 1964 principle of outil possibilities juris affect la République du Cameroun, the relations with the Southern Cameroons, because he say keep the boundaries that you had in existence at the time they achieved independence. At the time they achieved independence, not as of 1964. At the time when you get independence, not for 1964, not boundaries where you get that for 1964. At the time when you achieve independence. I think say not to know they again for listen from the
Cameroon be recognized as joined as one with La Republique with French Cameroon. There is no law where they dispute this one. Any man where they want to argue about this topic, the man will head down law sense.
Well, my people, I don't talk the thing and I don't explain them. I finish them. So no use, no day for me for take people them for that time. So not to know they again ahead. We a whole any explanation, far from the explanation we I don't share them for you. So as I talk, this live show you get an audio version. So the audio version will be available as soon as it be extracted, and we will share the audio version. You will receive the audio version. When you receive them, share them for every single platform until it reach every single Amazonian, Southern Cameroonian, wherever it be. You will don't watch this show. If you be touched by which way you learn them during this show, follow Amber Relief 2018 at gmail.com. Send me one man. That one man will send up for me, it will end up for people the way they need the money for do the thing the way they do them, wherever they need for facilitate independence. Because I know, see, if I stand for your friend, you say, can't take one man, send me the one man. Use Zelle, amberrelay2018 at gmail.com, or use PayPal, amberrelay2018 at gmail.com. Send me one man, because I know you come and say, can't take one man. Yeah. Say, but I know you don't try. My throat don't dry true. I need the one man. And that one man, I will enjoy and I will the people them for say they need the money. So yes, you know like me, you don't want to support my platform, you don't want to support, you don't want to contribute for the struggle self. To me, you want to send me a one man appreciation of the time way at least you and me we don't share. As we watch so, as we don't relax. So send the one man at the wait time. Go straight. Amber Relief 2018 at gmail.com. I the wait. God bless Southern Cameroons. Whether agents of the powers of darkness, whether agents of manipulation, they like them or not, freedom is coming soon. We will be free. So other they know they will go right, like mango where the right opportunity come up for you one before it also get independence. We are ripe and rotten to be free, and we will be free. To God and to God alone be all the glory. May God bless Amazonia. Thank you.